At any rate, here's the Spurs team, still without Ricky Villa, who's now one match away from being fit after a hamstring injury, without Tony Galvin suspended, but with Steve Archibald starting the game after 2 substitute appearances and following 9 weeks out of action with an ankle injury. So he and Garth Crooks get together again. As for Manchester City, they've solved the Nicky Reed problem, and yesterday were able to pass Kevin Bond fit after some trouble with a thigh strain, so he's in the back 4. Up front, Trevor Francis is hitting his best form, and proof of that is that he's scored 6 times in the last 7 games. The referee today is Alf Gray from Great Yarmouth. So Crooks and Archibald, the old combination, are together again, getting Spurs underway, attacking the goal to our left, and a terrible misunderstanding, allowing John Ryan to come in for Manchester City. Spurs in white, City in the all light blue strip. Curious misunderstanding there in the opening seconds as McDonald plants it in again, and a misunderstanding there again between Clements and a defender, and it gave Francis a chance to get in for a moment. Well, 2 uncharacteristic errors there by a Spurs defence that's conceded only 3 goals in the last 11 games. Clements and Paul Price getting themselves in a bit of a muddle. But Spurs unbeaten in their last 11. Crooks. Hoddle beaten by Caton. Oh, spinning furiously there. Right in front of Houghton, and I think it was waiting for it to finish its work. But wasn't allowed the time. Miller and Archibald. A good ball there from Paul Miller. Hoddle, a lovely one from him, finding Perriman. Played inside towards Crooks, but Caton again barring the way for Manchester City. Hartford. Now the ball's out. Crooks. Archibald. Bit of pace there. Bit of the old style, and the good style too of Corrigan as he pushed that one away. But a lot of pace from Archibald. And a nice touch from Crooks that set him on his way. And a good save by Corrigan. As Hoddle takes this corner. Floated towards Miller. There seemed to be space for him a while. Price trying to get it back in there. And again. But Reeves will get it this time away for Manchester City, but Perriman returning it to Hoddle. Hoddle again. Crooks chesting it down towards Archibald. That old combination is beginning to look most dangerous again. Ardiles. And a free kick. Archibald. And a nice cross that by Dick towards Hoddle, and Archibald straight into the arms of Corrigan, and I think Steve Archibald might feel that he could have done a little better with that. Started, let me add straight away, with that cross by Alistair Dick. Hoddle heading it in, Archibald arriving perfectly there, but guiding it straight at the keeper. Here comes City, and it's Nicky Reed making that break from midfield. And indeed finding Reeves. And a cross going onto the far side, and Francis arriving late. The angle was too fine for him, but it was a desperately run-close thing for Tottenham. Once Reeves had crossed it in, and Francis into the side netting. Francis taking that from Power's header. Now Paul Power again. And Francis again. Preston again. Reeves hoping to get something on the turn here. Hartford. Straight at Clements. Grabbed at the second attempt. Reeves doing some good work here. Perriman. To Miller. And again, Crooks trying to get free, but beaten in the air by Bond. Hoddle. Crooks once more. Hoddle trying to take it off him and go right the way through. Hoddle! And he hits it straight at Corrigan. Corrigan refused to allow any sort of gap between himself and the near post, and Hoddle really positive though. And comes back off the keeper. Tottenham bench with the Spurs manager, Keith Birkinshaw, in the sheepskin coat. Hoddle. Handball, but it was an accident. It was a good advantage in any case. Hazard playing it on for Crooks. Against the crossbar. And away by MacDonald. A lovely flowing move by Tottenham. And the referee quite right not to pull that back for handball. Hazard on his way. A lovely pass through for Crooks, who took it in his stride. Corrigan was beaten, but not the crossbar. And that's the end of the first half. So 0-0 as we go into the second half, with Manchester City now attacking the goal to our left. Francis. Sides, of course, who played in the final at Wembley. Spurs winning on a replay. Reeves and Houghton putting it behind for the corner. And they've met this season as well. Spurs winning by a goal to 0 up at Main Road in September. When Mark Falco scored the only goal when he was in a tremendous run of goals. So Francis waits at the far post with Ray Clements there as Paul Power takes the corner for Manchester City. And right across the face of that Tottenham goal as Bobby MacDonald got right in there. And you should see from this MacDonald getting in very well there and catching Spurs out by arriving so late. And now Pereira. Ardiles. Hazard. Brooks. Ardiles again. Archibald. Hazard. And they claim the corner, and quite properly they get it. Mike Hazard. It's a good example of the way the squad system's working here at Tottenham. He's fitted in so well when he's required to fit in this season. In fact, you could say he really has been the find of the season for Tottenham. But it's stick at the moment. And Hoddle. Oh, off the line by Asa Hartford. And another corner. Well, it was Dick's corner. Just got away by Hartford for this corner here, which Hoddle will take. Miller's up on the edge of the penalty area. Big man they might be aiming for. That's Price, and now Miller with his header, and Archibald trying to get it on the turn. Hoddle. Francis. Just a marginal mistake there by Hoddle, and he's trying to correct it. He's trying to correct it again. Oh, and in the end, Nicky Reed with the shot. But, well, Clements, his concentration was good. He's had not a lot to do. And he just clipped that one away, and two England teammates there just having a quiet word. Bond trying to get the head in. Price got it away. Hazard then. Hartford trying to set up something on again. Reeves, and that time it was Perriman who got it away as far as Dick. Trying to release Hazard. Ransom dinking it back once more, and again Clements quickly off his line to spot the danger as Kevin Reeves came in. Hazard. Miller. The crowd just for a moment was getting a little anxious because Spurs seem to be playing a rather curious game there in and around their own penalty area. And And at the moment, there's no margin for error for the home side, with the score still at 0-0. Over the pass from Hoddle. Will it send Crooks on his way, tumbling down? And a penalty given, I think. A penalty given for the foul on Garth Crooks. No, is it a free kick? Penalty. They thought for a moment it was a free kick. But it's clear that Alf Gray has given a penalty, and look at the protest there from the Manchester City players. Well, it was a ball played forward by Hoddle. Here's Crooks. He had trouble gathering it up, and it looked a bit harsh. And in fact, they're going across to the linesman, and he was nodding his head. He agrees it's a penalty. So far as the officials are concerned, justice is seen to be done. I think our slow motion suggests that it was a bit iffy. But Hoddle, who has scored 5 times this season, 3 from the penalty spot. Hoddle with a chance to put Spurs into the lead, and he does so. Superb penalty taker, Hoddle, and Corrigan little chance going the wrong way, and Spurs into the lead. Houghton. Oh, skipping past the City defenders at the moment. Alistair Dick. Oh, he's got a corner. Off John Ryan. And I think Hazard might go across to take it, unless it's a short one taken by Dick for Hazard. Dick's taking it. He saw Ardiles free. And now Hoddle, not so free. Oh, a magnificent goal! Look at them applauding in the stands, old and young. That was an unbelievable goal. Well, thousands were hanging around outside, wondering if they'd get in time, and if they did, the wait was all worthwhile. Ardiles playing it for Hoddle. There seemed to be no space for him, but my word, he cracked it just under that crossbar. 2-0. That was an absolutely masterful goal, because it looked as though there was no chance for him, but there was just that yard, and he struck it absolutely to perfection. Crooks sending Archibald on his way. Houghton has gone through the middle for him as well, up from the back. And Crooks, oh, and a great save by Corrigan. Yes, he may well signal his thanks. It was another great run by Archibald. And a terrific strike by Crooks, and a fine piece of goalkeeping by Corrigan. Here's Trevor Francis. Archibald in for Houghton, up from the back. Houghton getting to the byline, pulls it back for Crooks. It must be 3. It's not. It's saved by Corrigan. Brilliant play by Chris Houghton for Tottenham. Made such a long run and played the perfect ball in for Garth Crooks. But Corrigan tipped it away.